Hi guys, let us understand today what is AOP. I mean, what is aspect oriented programming. So, we call it's a AOP, and that is called aspect oriented programming. So, we are having OOP, object oriented programming, right? So, object oriented programming deal with class, right, and object, isn't it? While AOP deal with aspect. What is aspect? Or we can say concern. Okay. So there are several concerns we are having, like we can say transaction, we can say logging, okay, profiling, or I can say tracking, session tracking, and security. So these are the things which cannot be expressed in object oriented programming, right? So what we have to do here, you can see this, we have to understand what is AOP, why we should use AOP, and what are the AOP concepts, and what are the capabilities and goal of AOP. Okay, I mean Spring AOP. So what is AOP? It's a aspect oriented programming, complements OOP by providing another way of thinking about program structure. While OOP decomposes application into a hierarchy of objects and classes and all, right, AOP decomposes program into aspect or concerns, right? So you can see here clearly AOP basically deal with aspect and concerns, while OOP deal with objects and classes, right? So what is the aspect and concerns? As I said here, it could be the logging, profiling, tracking, session tracking, and security kind of things, transactions management and all, which never be talked or discussed in OOP. This enables modelization of concerns such as transaction management, right? Okay, that would otherwise cut across multiple objects. Such concerns are often termed cross-cutting concerns. Okay, so we always take care all these concerns in the AOP. So why we should use the AOP? Aspect oriented programming provides for simplified application of cross-cutting concerns. Example of cross-cutting concerns, as I said, it could be logging, profiling, transaction management, security, auditing, locking, event handling, session tracking. Okay, so all these are the cross-cutting concerns we always take care in the AOP. So it is okay, and I can say here that it's a AOP is a new programming approach to address cross-cutting concern in an application. When these features are implemented with the business logic code, the codes tend to become complex and data redundancy increases, right? Therefore, we need to separately implement these features from the business logic code, and that reduces the complexity of the code, and in turn we get the performance. So it will improve the logical modularity, right? So these features affect more than one module and are therefore called cross-cutting concerns. Okay. The sole purpose of AOP is to separately program, okay, and implement each features from the business logic code, resulting in a clear and understandable code. Okay. So AOP is a programming paradigm to support and complement the programming paradigm known as object oriented programming, I mean OOP. Although OOP is still one of the most frequently used programming paradigm, right, for software development. So I cannot say that I can say like AOP is neither its replacement nor it's try to do so, something like that, right? It's taking care of some of the cross-cutting concerns. So let us have a more look on that. See these AOP concepts. What are the concepts we are having? We are having certain concerns like joint point, advice, point cuts, and aspect, right? Even there are some other concepts we are having like weaving, target, okay, proxy, so concern. So what is aspect here? So aspect, it's nothing but it is a concern. So cross-cutting concern in a program called aspect. Sorry. Okay. So apart from the aspect, there are some other concept also used in the AOP terminology. These concepts are used in the combination of an aspect and address a particular concern. Okay. So sometimes we combine this. What is concern here? The concern is a feature which represents a particular property different from the programming logic which needs to be addressed effectively. Okay. This includes security, transaction management, logging, and performance monitoring. All this could be the concerns, right? Okay. Now, what is the join point? You can see this join point here, that it is a well-defined point during the execution of an application. Okay. So certain actions like method calls, object creation, field access, and exception throwing are performed during program execution, right? So we can insert additional logic at join point. So example of join point is what? Method invocation, uh, class and field initialization, object initializations, field access. All these are the join points. Okay. What is advice? So the code that is executed at the particular join point is the advice, right? So certain code we are executing on certain join point. Okay. So what are that advice we are having? We are having before advice, after advice, and around advice. So before advice, advice executed before method executions. If you want something like before executing this method, this should happen. So we are having before advice, and the same thing is like after. Advice is executed after a method call. So let us say I'm calling this method, and after getting this method invoked, this work should be performed. So we are having after advice. So it can be executed after the successful invocation of method, or after throwing an exceptions and after invoking a join point. So around advice is executed during a method call. See here, which executes around join point. So it is the most powerful type of advice because it can bypass the execution of join points, right? This is executed. It can execute the capture join point, either the same or different arguments. It can execute the capture join point more than once, each time with either the same or different arguments. That is what around we are having. Even there are some other advice like after throwing or after returning. So after throwing, I can say advice is executed only after an exception is thrown during a method execution. So once the exception is thrown, this will get called after throwing, right? So there are some, like we are having here, I can say another is the after throwing, right? This is one. Another we are having after returning, right? After returning. So after returning does what? Advice is executed only after returning from the method execution. So once return, okay, this will get executed, right? Now next is the point cuts. Point cuts is a point of execution at which the cross-cutting concern are applied. Okay, so a collection of join point that is used to define when advice should be executed. By creating point cuts, we can gain fine-grained control over how we can apply to the components. Okay, so whenever the program execution reaches a join point, an advice is executed. I mean the code which is associated with the point cuts will get executed. Okay, so the point cut is an expression that describes a set of join points. Clear? When a set of join point is selected during a method invocation, an advice is applied. So join points, point cuts, and advice address the dynamic properties of an aspect. Okay, so all these three represent the dynamic properties of aspect. The general point cuts types are, it could be like call, executions, target, arguments. Okay, so a typical join point is a method invocation, so calling any method, right? A typical point cut is collection of all method invocation at a particular class. Point cuts can be composed in a complex relationship to further constant when advice is executed. Now, what is aspect? As I said, it is a combination of point cut, advice, and could be the join points also, right? Before going to that, I just try to explain one figure here. Let us say you are having a program even. Say the program is even here. Okay. This program is having two methods. Okay. Consider I have a method 1 and method 2. Okay. So this is my method 1 and method 2. So consider I have method 1 and I have method 2. Clear? Now suppose this is related like this and this is having this, okay, like that. So I just try to omit this. Okay, now same I am just doing here. Okay, so now there's some exception point I have at this place. So consider there's some exception point. Okay, exception point. Here also there is some exception point in the method. Okay, so we can say there's a 2 point cut here. I can say this is a P1 point cut and this is my P2 point cut. Okay, what is that? P1 point cut. I just write here point cut, and this is my P2 point cut. Okay, now, so as I said, even in which two methods M1 M2 are executed, the point cuts P1 and P2 are created at exception point for applying any advice. So finally a joint point denotes two previously declared point cuts, right? So I can say these two are the joint points. Okay, just a moment. So consider this is my joint points. Okay, joint points. Fine. So I can say joint points and the point cuts P1 P2 along with the method execution M1 M2, right? So the joint point consisting of the method execution M1 and M2 along a program E1, right? So the corresponding point cuts are P1 and P2 at which advice are made. Okay, I hope you understood this. There are some other concerns we are having. I mean concepts we are having like target, proxy, beeping and all. Okay, so let us see some capabilities and goal of Spring AOP. So capabilities and goal of Spring AOP is what? Spring AOP is implemented in pure Java. There is no need for a special compilation process. Spring AOP does not need to control loader hierarchy and is thus suitable for use in Z2E, B container or Z2E container or application server. Spring supports interception of method invocation. Field interception is not implemented, although support for field. Okay, interception could be added without breaking the core Spring AOP APIs. Okay, so field interception arguably violates object-oriented encapsulations. Okay, we don't believe it is wise in application development. Okay, if we require field interception, consider using aspect. So we can do that. So Spring provides classes to represent point cuts and different advice type. Spring uses the term advisor for an object representing an aspect, including both an advice and a point cut targeting it to a specific joint point. So this is what we have capabilities for AOP and the goal of Spring AOP. Okay. So next we have to understand the programs or